Good morning, Harriet Gifford students and staff. Today is Wednesday, and room 19, we are rocking and rolling with math. We are on PDF page 140, so if you want to turn to that now or pause me and get to that, then do that now. So we've divided fractions, we multiplied fractions, we've multiplied decimals, we've divided decimals. Now we didn't divide decimals. That's what we're doing today. Okay, that's our lesson for today. So this has to be 2 or 3 videos because there's so much writing, but it's really not that long. So if you're watching this and you're saying, oh my gosh, there's still 2 more videos, they're really not that much longer than our normal lessons. So just stick with me here and watch all the videos, all right? So it says divide. Then rewrite each expression as a division sentence with a fraction divisor, and then fill in the blanks. So they give us, this is called an expression, and then we're gonna say it equals to, and then we're gonna rewrite it as an expression with a fraction divisor. So, and then we're gonna fill in the blanks. There's a couple pieces to fill in the blanks to these questions that they're asking, or their statements that we need to make true by filling in the blanks, okay? So they did this first one for us, and I'm going to walk us through it. The example is 2 divided by 0.1, which we know is 1/10. So then they wrote equals, so they put 2, they kept the 2, divided by, and then they just rewrote the 1/10 into fraction form, which is 1/10. And then equals 20, because we know if we keep the first number, we know that if we keep the first number, which is 2, the first factor, we change it, and then we flip it, it's going to be 10 over 1, or 2 times 10, which is going to equal 20. Okay, so all they're doing here is taking this first part of the expression and rewriting it into a fraction form, and then solving, okay? So I hope you guys are comfortable now with the keep, change, flip, and so that's what we'll be doing here. I'm not going to take time to rewrite it. Just remember that that's what we're doing, okay? Because I want you guys to get comfortable with just seeing that this is 2 divided by 1/10, and it's going to equal 20 because we're just going to flip it, and it'll just be 2 times 1/10, okay? So now they're asking us questions, and they filled this in for us, but there are blank tenths in one whole. So in one whole, there are how many tenths? Well, there's always going to be 10 tenths in one whole. Okay, there's always going to be 10 tenths in one whole. And then they're asking us, there are blank tenths in 2 wholes. Well, that's what we solved right here. So 2 divided by 1/10, we said, is 20. So there are 20 tenths in 2 wholes, okay? And so now, let's move on to the first one we're going to do by ourselves. So the only thing that we didn't do, we need to first start off and rewrite each expression as a fraction. So here we have 5 divided by 1/10. So we're going to rewrite it as 5 divided by simple 1/10. So now we have it in fraction form. And I know that is going to equal, well, 5, we're going to change, and then we're going to flip. So that would be 5 times 10, and I know 5 times 10 is 50. So now let's answer the questions. Simple as that. So there are blank tenths in one whole. Well, we know there are always going to be 10 tenths in one whole. And there are blank tenths in 5 wholes. Well, we just answered that. So there are 5 divided by 1/10 equals 50, or opposite of that. So 5 tenths is 5 wholes is going to have 50 tenths, okay? 50 tenths in 5 wholes, okay? And now let's do this last one. 8 divided by 1/10, I'm going to rewrite it with a fraction divisor. So I have 8 divided by 1/10. is equal to, I know we're going to change to multiplication and then flip it. So 8 times 10 is 80. And there are blank tenths in one whole. Again, there are 10 tenths in one whole. And there are blank tenths in 8 wholes. Well, we just said in 8 wholes, if we divide it into 2 tenths, we get 80. So 80 is our answer. Okay? So I'm going to meet you guys in our next video. We're going to go over it gets a little bit harder. Okay, there's a few more steps, different numbers. So meet me in video 2.